All right, so this is my little review of two premium wide margin Bibles that I purchased off of Amazon. I have to say, there's things I like about both and things I dislike in both. So, price point, let's talk about what we have first of all. This one here on my left is the Zondervan single column New American Standard. It's a wide margin reference Bible, 1995 edition. It comes packed really well in this nice box. Hang on, it's wrapped in this nice wrapping, so on and so forth. It's done really well. It's a nice quality Bible. The other is, well, it's probably 3 times as expensive. This is a Cambridge, also New American Standard wide margin. I think they call it the Aquila or Aquila. Both of these are in premium goat skin leather. Wide margin reference Bible, 2-column. The Zondervan is a single column, but it does have reference in the margins, which I ordered these to compare what I thought I liked. One of my first Bibles was a New American Standard with the single column, and after reading through this Bible, I realized that I'm sort of dyslexic. So as I start getting about halfway in here, I start losing what I'm reading, and I have to reread and go over. And so what I do like about the double column is, I can read right here and I'm not losing anything, and I just move on. So what I thought I was going to like about the single, I dislike, and I actually like the double column better. So that's my own personal choice. Font size on the Cambridge, I think, is a 7.5 font size. Some people have complained that it's real small. I actually can read this font, and I'm 61 years old. My eyes are pretty bad, and I can see this pretty well. The Zondervan Premium, I believe this is a 9-point. It's larger. I don't like the actual font that they use. It just kind of, maybe it's just me, but it's just a little too modern. It doesn't really, doesn't grab me. I have some other less quality Bibles that use the same, probably the exact same text block, and with the print and everything, that I've paid $20 for. So with this, I wanted the wide margin so that I could take notes. With the Zondervan, I was kind of disappointed because they put the reference, and they didn't offer a non-reference Bible. But so they have references here where I'd normally want to be taking notes, and some of these chapters or books I would be able to take notes underneath the or in between the references. But then there's others like here in Proverbs, there's not really any room to do a lot of note taking, and I'd have to do what I do on my other Bibles, is right in the sides here. So kind of disappointed in that sense. Likewise, on the Cambridge, there's plenty of room to write underneath. I mean, this whole text block is just, it's perfect. I love that. So let's get into some of the quality dislikes. So these are both premium goat skin leather. This the Cambridge, I was very disappointed when I opened the box. Let's see the box. Hang on here. We have, this is normally where I do this is my office and I do podcasting in here. So this is the Cambridge New American Standard. Both of these are 1995. And then compared that to the NASB. So price point, the NASB is $95, somewhere in that price range on Amazon. That's for the Zondervan. The Cambridge is roughly $263. It's quite a big difference. So we'll get the boxes out of the way. Leather-wise, boy, the Zondervan, I just was like, it's soft. It just feels great. It's like, opens right up on the table. It lays flat. So no complaints with that. I love it. I love the raised spine, the whatever these are called. It's a beautiful Bible. I love it. If I'd have this cover on this Bible, I would be ecstatic. So the first thing I noticed when I opened the box on the Cambridge, these guys are supposed to be like one of the top line Bibles. I didn't like this. If you can see the grain in this goatskin leather, it's about as pliable as the Zondervan. Maybe a little stiffer, but this grain reminded me more of calfskin, or I don't like the texture of this grain. It's not soft to the hand. It's kind of rough, whereas this is just real smooth. The next complaint I had was when I opened it, and you can see the corners if I can focus. There's some cuts in here that aren't glued down. It's very rough on the edges. There's no gilding around the edges. It's just rough. It's like my hand catches on it. I know I'm going to catch on this a lot. This is going to wear, and it bugs me. This is very smooth. It's sewn right up to the edge, if you can see that. There's some gilding. This has been smoothed out on the edges here, so it's very, very smooth, very comfortable. This is gonna bug me. I don't know what to think of that yet, but we'll see as time goes on. Opening the pages, the Cambridge, the presentation page is like, it's nice looking. Paper's nice. Going on. Very thin paper, though. I can see my thumb or my fingers underneath. I can see the color of my skin underneath, so it's very thin, and I know that I'm probably going to see my notes as I take notes. Probably get a lot of bleed. So New American Standard, Cambridge University. Everything else is pretty much explanatory. Let's get into the art gilding itself is beautiful on this Bible, if you can see that. This is, and likewise with the Zondervan. Both of them are I would say, are probably equal. The Zondervan, so as we get into our presentation page, this is, I can't stand this with their Bibles, and it's pretty much all modern Bibles, this paper. It's like the printing and the paper they use, it reminds me of a magazine. It's just like, I don't dig it. It's cheap. It just seems cheap to me. And I don't like the color of some of the ink being used. It's just, so just personal beef with me. The Cambridge, I love everything about the block and the printing. I like the font size. I have no problems with that. The Cambridge also at the end comes with a lot of area for writing extra notes. Of course, you got your indexes and whatnot. So for word searching, they put the maps. I was almost like freaking out because there was no maps. But lo and behold, here we go is our map index. Here we have maps, and the paper, I like it. It's printed in a nice color. It's not real shiny, which I don't care for, because the shininess kind of reminds me of, like I just said, magazine kind of quality paper. This is nice quality paper, and so, and more room for notes in the back here. So, and then of course we have the rear cover, and again we have this just real rough, and not sure if I dig that. So for the price, $250 plus versus $95. Oh, let's look at the as we get into this. So the paper on this is not as, it doesn't seem as thin on the Zondervan. And so I think for note taking, the Zondervan will probably be a little better, although they do use the so double-sided on most of these, on most of the verses. You're not going to see the print bleed through where we have, so they kind of go line for line on each page. We get into the back of, I'm trying not to bend any pages here. So where's my maps? Got a index, encyclopedic index. Where are my maps? Okay, so here we go with this. Just reminds me of, National Geographic or Time Magazine or something. It's just not, I don't like not so much on this one as much as that front cover, but still it's just a personal pet peeve of mine, considering the older Bibles that I have and that I have a love for. So it's like there's something lost in the newer Bibles, in the print and whatnot. Maybe it's because they use digital printing, or who knows. I don't know the process. So but anyways, so here you have the Zondervan premium wide margin reference with NASB 1995, and the same with the Cambridge Aquila wide margin New American Standard 1995. I think I like both, and I'm just gonna, there's pluses and minuses to both. I'm gonna keep both. I'm probably going to put this guy away in a box, and I'm going to use this one as my work Bible, and I think this one might be given away as a gift. So there you have it. That's my little review of the two Bibles that I picked up. I also picked up a third one that was similar in the wide margin and reference. I can't remember the manufacturer. I haven't really heard of them before. Center or something. I sent it back because it was cowhide, number one. It was thicker. It was kind of the same quality as this, to be honest. I wasn't impressed with the cover. The margin I liked, but they had no reference, and they had no maps or anything else. It was just the Bible printed. So anyways, we sent that one back, and so far we're keeping these two. And that's my little review. We have the Cambridge Aquila New American Standard premium leather, or premium goatskin leather, and we have the Zondervan premium goatskin wide margin. Beautiful cover on this one. Love it. Love them both. Love and hate. Is that a love-hate reference? So anyways, love them, hate them, dislike. I can't use the word hate, but there's certain dislikes. So that's it. I forgot about ribbons, so put this aside. Oops, sorry. So we have the Zondervan also. I'm not going to pull them out, but we have three ribbons, nice quality ribbons, and on the Aquila, Cambridge Aquila, we only have 2. And let's double check. It's the kind of a rough. No, it's soft. It's a nice ribbon. I'm not going to pull them out yet, but I just wanted to double back on this, and since that's an important feature also is ribbons, and I'll probably end up having some extras. So this has a black, red, and I think another black. So anyways, that would be it. Just wanted to add the ribbons in there. Okay, thanks. Pastor Tim out. Bye.